Okay, so let's talk about the garbage at school. Like the school, the thing to no one likes because it isn't because the people are dumb, just because school just really sucks. And it's garbage. And here's why. Okay, so since its creation on April 23 of 16035, the school haven't changed a single bit. Haven't changed a single bit. It's still the same piece of shit that was 400 plus years ago. Let me tell you, that's a problem. Why? Because society changed. But school now, no, it's school is still continues being a stagnant source of learning that no one actually learns from. Why? Because prior to your job was just do the thing, and now shut up. You were made as a basic computer to just what a person told you to do, not your own opinion as your own person. And the school continues doing that. Even then, these days, as society, way to work, way to be good citizens of society, work citizens. We have to talk. We have to go to the person and talk, express our ideas. Tell us about the ideas. Make connections, make friends, make relationships. And data. School doesn't teach us about. And then you might argue with me about but what about group project? Group project sure teach you a lot of sure teach you how to have group skills and all that. Yeah, it would teach us if everyone wanted to talk about the subject. Because in school, I mean, you just learn if you want to learn. Okay? Like, let me tell you, those persons don't want to learn a subject that won't help them on their lives. Okay? What's driving a person to say isn't a want. Isn't want, it's need. And no one learns to need. Okay, you might actually learn you need because you actually realize that your need is actually something that you want, that you like to be doing. Then okay, good for you, but the only problem is because that doesn't work for us. That doesn't work anymore for anyone. And you know what? All of that led to the person who it's actually smart. I know a lot of people who are smart but ended up but don't take good grades. Okay? And let me tell you, they literally tell themselves, I'm worthless, I'm idiot, I'm dumb, I'm stupid. And you know what? I used to say that. I used to say for me all the time. But you know what? I'm not dumb. I'm not stupid. We're not dumb. You're not stupid. Okay? We're all intelligent beings capable of working. Okay, we're capable of studying, we're capable of learning. The only problem is because the thing that they want us to learn is something that won't help us in the long run. It's something that just help us to do a freaking task that no one will actually do. Because people these days want to be game developers, people these days want to be artists, people these days want to be YouTubers, they want to be entertainers. But you know what? All of this has a solution, and it's right on our faces. So, what is it? And the name of this system is an alternative school system, which as the name implies, alternative way of schooling and all of that. Yes. And I just want to say, everyone should go to the school. I mean, like, if the system doesn't work well for you, I won't force you into it, because something that I already thinking. It's because as we progress as a society, we ourselves and the path that we choose to take will all become so divergent that we will need to have different school systems to accommodate different kinds of people. Okay, but by now this school system is perfect. Okay, so let's start by this. Have you thought a teacher and a student be equal? And you might say, okay, but why would I be needed? Let me tell you, because you can just go to the teacher and misspell like mistake some words, and then they would just like, I'm mad at you, so now it's your whole grade to zero. You had a 10, now you're having a 0, you piece of shit. Okay, so then like makes the people listen, so they don't like the students like have less fear of go there and talk to the teacher. If you know, because then they can start, because then they can start crying for 1 hour just because of a simple question that you were afraid to ask for the teacher. Even though it was so simple, and the teacher would do nothing. But why do I have to be so fucking stupid? I have no idea. Okay, and be shy like the teacher and students be equal. Let's start this. The school system, like the regular one, not this one that I'm talking about, has like literally the people who do bullying do not suffer. And I'm saying, and I'm saying that bad on a bad way. Okay, I don't know how you can make this good, but I'm saying that on the bad way. Like I don't know how balance is good, but it's a bad way. Why? Because the only person who has the goddamn power to do anything that is a teacher is like, so like I just don't care for your business, so So like let this kid start beating one another, physically maybe they beat one another, and maybe even can sometimes take a knife and kill someone. You know what? You know what? I don't care. I won't be alive to see that on the next generations that'll happen. Okay, so I don't care for you. But now, if everyone like it's equal. Everyone has the same amount of power. So then, you know what I mean? That the people who do bullying will suffer, and you know what I want to. And then they will finally realize, oh shit, I have to I have to change so that I can better accommodate the society that we live in. And then he will just they will just start stopping to do bullying. If not, they will be not they will suffer pain. They will suffer amount of pain. And I might actually be sound sadistic by this, but the person from this will learn how to be a better person and stop causing bullying. There was one time that I was just like looking at one person, and then the person jumping on me and started beating me up. Yeah, it wasn't harmful, but I know what balance needs to be stopped, and I have no memory, and I have problem in my head, as you can notice. Okay, so now let's just but how would you actually learn on this school? Let me tell you. You learn by yourself. Oh, what? How can you learn by yourself? This isn't hittable of anything. How would you do it? Let me tell you. Just what you do, you gotta figure. So I was talking to my mom about this topic some days ago, and she said, well, but people, like the human being, isn't like doesn't want to work. It's very lazy. And while this is my whole mind, I was almost screaming at her face, like, you know why do you know why humans are lazy? Because they're forced to study a topic that they don't want to. You know, just give the person, like the person study whatever they want, whenever they want, and however they want. So then I just like the person will be the person. We love to learn that. We love to like. Let me terminate this. We as a society, like we as human beings, like we like to discover things. So then like we're not lazy. We're not lazy. If not we will still be monkeys by now. We still be monkey. Even that we should already be turned to monkey because I don't want to be human. I want to be a monkey. but and then the person will actually be excited to work with one another because it will be a topic that everyone wants to learn, that everyone's interested in, instead of the stupid boring topics from that they teach us on the regular school system that doesn't help anyone and drags everyone down with it, and then just like, see. Do you need any more proof that this is perfect? There's just perfect. Yeah. Like I need more proof. Like if the person can already like just like just study whatever they pleases, that doesn't mean that they will start studying like the thing for 18 plus to reproduce. And let me tell yes, they might actually do that. And if it's over 16, if it isn't actually practicing it with anyone, I'm just like, okay, why? Because not enough. Because there isn't a lot of people that have the same privilege as I have to have a mother that's just like open, that's just like as open to talk about this topic that disturbs me and almost want me to throw up. Throw up. Okay, no one has a thing. So like me myself, I don't like this. I feel uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable with those concepts. But there are people who don't. But there are people who don't have this uncomfortable with those concepts. So and then all their question would just be gone because there will already be educators for that, which are those people who are studying the topics of all that. So it's not bad. That's actually great. That's actually great. But what about terrorism? People can start studying terrorism at a right? Yeah, they can start. Yeah, they actually start studying terrorism, and at the same time they can study how that works, why it works, and in the future help prevent attacks of terrorism. So do you have anything more? Well, but the person can start becoming a real, but the person can start playing video games their whole life. Yeah, isn't like this actually develops your brain, helps you helps you work better, helps you with making. Yeah, like it's like this helps with your brain, and it helps you develop better your brain, become a better per, become a a smarter person with quick thinking. Oh, and also, isn't like that can actually give you money now? Exactly, right? It's like YouTube doesn't exist. From 2011, YouTube had to literally stop recommending Minecraft videos because they were so popular, and there are a lot of people making money out of it. Yeah, ain't that alright? But now let's talk about one of the worst problems of the school season. Like beside everything. Why? Because just taking out the imaginarity, like the person, it's taking out all this person. It's being ripped out of all of the individuality of the person. Why? Like I already have spoke about this topic that schools, and they tell it off. Do the thing and shut up. Like so, like you have no sense of freedom to talk. You have no sense of freedom to do anything. You're basically a simple machine doing a simple command that your teacher overlords demands you to do. And you know what? People don't learn like this. The brain does not develop like this. It actually makes you dumber. And I'm not joking. Okay, you can make research about this. It actually makes you dumber because it doesn't help you. Because it doesn't help you for the future. It doesn't help with anything. You are lost in your creativity. Imagine just how much the world would be better if we had people, if we had a school system since the start, since the get-go, that supported us, like support our ideas, support our imaginations, and help us to grow and become better, healthier people. How great our society would be. We would be filled with ton of creative people, with a lot more of not lazy projects, not lazy histories, like those that we are getting right now, like shows movies these days are all blame, shows they are all just samey. Why could the school system just doesn't? Why could the school system just rips out of all the individuality and imagination we have? So then, like, it's just to make everyone should be same. Everyone should be the same. And for what? To help you pass on a usually stats that does not reflect you, that will not help you at all in your life. Because most people these days they want to be animators, they want to be drawers, they want to be entertained, they want to be gamers. And for that you don't need a test. You don't need a stupid test. We have I hope that you have noticed all the problems that the school system has, and we have to be vocal about it. Or my generation, we have to be vocal about it. We have to be vocal about it to scream at the face of your teachers, scream at the face of your principal, all of those problems, because then maybe on the future we can actually have a better future. We can actually have better schools, because if it doesn't change, and if the change that is happening right now, like the same fast way of change, like fast, like really slow way of changing, like the school system will change, but not for the generation that needed it. Because then by the generation that we finally got the perfect school system for us, it won't be the perfect school system for them. They'll need a different kind of school system. So we need those changes now. The school system is one of the many things in our society that needs to be quickly changing all the time. If not, the change will be worthless. So now, let's just speak up for a better future of inequality for our students, to actually study something that's worth it, to actually study something that we will actually use in our lives, not just a bunch of worthless things that we'll never use. Okay? So, I'm Brooks, and I see y'all next one. Here is me, Boo Brooks, and here I am doing the end credits because I have nothing else to do. And the last title credit that I have done was just me screaming Stevens and how it was garbage and how it is garbage. Because apparently everything that says come back to how Stevens is garbage and here's why. But okay, sure. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm so sorry that it took so too long to make. All of it goes to school. School just sucks. But well, and please, comment, subscribe, and like especially comment. Like I would love to have a discussion with you on the comments down below about this whole topic, because I think it's really interesting, and I don't want just my opinions being heard. I also want your opinion, just want your opinion, and I don't know, maybe we can maybe also make a continuation of this video, point out more flaws of the school system, or actually going in more in depth of the act of different alternative ways of school system, because I just ended up winning on one alternative way of school system. So yeah, thanks so much for my great fan, and I hope to see you all next one. Bye bye.